Episode 1. The Whispering begins. In the village of Nayani, life followed the rhythm of the sun. By day, the villagers tilled their land and tended to their herds. By night, they gathered around small fires, sharing stories and laughter. But this peaceful routine began to change when the whispers started. At first, they were faint, like a soft breeze brushing against the trees. But as days turned into weeks, the whispers grew louder. Some said they could hear their names being called from the shadows of the whispering forest. Others claimed to see glowing eyes watching from the darkness. Fear began to creep into the hearts of the villagers. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a farmer returning home froze in his tracks. The forest, usually silent at dusk, seemed alive with murmurs. He turned to the trees, his heart pounding. The whispers sounded almost human, yet not quite. He hurried back to the village, telling anyone who would listen about the strange sounds. But the villagers laughed nervously, brushing off his fears. "It's just the wind," they said. But deep down, they all felt it. The forest was changing. As the days passed, more villagers reported hearing the whispers. Mothers held their children close at night. Livestock refused to graze near the forest's edge. The once bustling paths that led to the trees were now deserted. Adisa, a young hunter, watched with concern. His younger brother, Kobe, often asked questions about the forest. "What do you think is in there?" Kobe whispered one night as they sat by their hut. Adisa shrugged, his gaze fixed on the tree line. "Whatever it is, it's nothing good." That night, as the village slept, Kobe sat alone by the fire. The forest seemed to hum with energy, and then he heard it, a soft voice, barely audible. "Kobe!" His heart raced. He looked around, but no one was there. The voice came again, clearer this time. "Kobe, come closer." Drawn by an invisible force, Kobe stood and began walking toward the forest. His steps were slow, hesitant, but he couldn't stop himself. The whispers grew louder, almost urgent. Adisa, waking from a restless sleep, noticed Kobe was gone. Panic surged through him as he rushed outside. He saw Kobe's silhouette disappearing into the trees. "Kobe, stop!" Adisa shouted. But his brother didn't turn.